Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I haven't posted a long format video on my YouTube in a minute, but I plan to do more this year just because I've always wanted to use YouTube as a platform to just process thoughts, talk about life and things that I'm going through. And I've always been very particular and analytical about how I want to set things up, but that's prevented me from posting videos. And so I'm just going to use this platform for now to talk about my faith in Christ and Jesus and just my journey as a videographer, wannabe cinematographer, or as you call it, a director of photography, and everything in between under those um, that spectrum. And so just some updates. I just completed a 30-day challenge a couple weeks, months ago, and that was a really good experience, and it pretty much burnt me out from creating stuff for a while. And it really kind of put a bad taste in my mouth with content creation. It's really not something that I want to do, but if I want to pursue a career in a full-time business in video production, I think it's a tool that I'm going to have to use, but it's not something that I enjoy. Um, it did teach me a couple of things. It taught me that people are willing to help, and when you put yourself out there, people have opportunities for you. And whether they are aligned with what you want to do or not, it's one step closer to the next big thing. And if I hadn't done that, I definitely wouldn't have been able to participate or take on projects that I was able to if I didn't do a 30-day challenge. I think that 30-day challenge really is the catalyst that'll set me off for this year. And I wanted to make it a goal for myself to really start to have an income with videography and video production. And I know that money isn't everything, and I don't want to chase money or do it for the money. But I also want to be honest with myself and pursue something that I enjoy and pursue something that God has given me the desire to and the talent to create and do it for Him. And kind of segueing more into my faith, something I've been thinking about is how can I do video stuff and glorify God at the same time. And yes, I think there is a path of creating content or creating videos that explicitly talk about God or show themes of God, which is something that I'm going to want to try and explore a little bit more. But something that I've thought about and has been revealed to me is that outside of just video stuff too, like everything that we do is to glorify God. And it's in Colossians 3 somewhere. Colossians 3:23, actually, one of Colossians 3:23 says, "Work willingly at whatever you do, as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people." And that really kind of changed my perspective on how I do video work, because going into it, I was so stressed about, oh, I want to get paid for the thing that I do, and which is right. Like, I think we should get paid for our efforts, but not everything we do necessarily should be for our own benefit, and everything that we do should serve God. And I think sometimes that requires doing things for free or in service to others to help other people. And so I'm just trying to reframe my mindset on work and specifically video production, because I think by doing so, just putting my head down, working hard, having good work ethic, helping other people grow their businesses, grow their brand, grow whatever, in turn will help me grow as in my own skills in video production, and hopefully reach people um, as a ministry, and hopefully help me grow more income for myself and my future family. And so, it's really true in Matthew 6:33. It's just like really truly seeking God in everything, and everything else kind of follows. And that's not to say that I still get kind of overwhelmed with how many things I want to learn and do in this video space, whether that is color grading, editing, lighting, um, like gaffing, grip, camera. There's so many things to learn under the umbrella of cinematography. And who knows, maybe I won't even end up as a cinematographer. Maybe I'll be a director or whatever. But I tend to get overwhelmed by how many things interest me and pique my curiosity. And I think that that tends to be a challenge and a setback for me, and something that I need to learn how to overcome and take things little by little. And I'm thankful that God revealed to me this morning that I just need to be faithful with the little things. And to me, what that spoke to me, that passage is in Luke 16, I think. I can't remember. But it's to show up in the things that God has already given you. And in my case, it's showing up in the projects and the opportunities that I already have now, and not be worried about the future. And that, I think just that mindset is key and crucial for myself to overcome the feelings of being overwhelmed by all the things that I want to learn. And today I've made a note of like, maybe what if I set one thing, one idea, one concept under cinematography that I want to learn for that week, and really just dial that in and then move on. And so we'll see where that takes me. And yeah, I'm kind of just all over the place with this video, and maybe I'll find a more refined format and system on what I want to talk about and how I want to deliver it. But at the end of the day, the goal here is for me to be more comfortable speaking on a camera, be more comfortable with translating my thoughts and ideas into words, and packaging them in a more simplified and clear way of receiving it. And so hopefully I get to do this more often. My goal is to maybe do this once a week, and kind of just share some updates on life and videography, video production, faith, and everything between. And so next week I'll be out of town. I guess technically this week, starting this Thursday, I'll be going to Nebraska to help shoot a BTS documentary style video for a couple friends of mine who are filming a short film out there in Nebraska. And I'm honestly so blessed that God has placed people in my life to have connections like that. And but there are some days where I do get pretty jealous with other people online, and I get to see how they get consistently brought on to do projects, and I'm like, man, I just wish I had started sooner. But God's plan is perfect, and I have to continue to meditate on that and hold on to that, because it's so easy to just wish for things outside of what God has given me. And so again, being faithful with what I've been already given. So yeah, next week I don't know if I'll have a video, but we'll have an update on how that went. And I'm gonna try to post some videos, clips, pictures to go with these videos. I really, just so that they're not just me talking and it's just my face. But yeah, this is, yeah, so that's, I think, all I have to say. Thank you for tuning in. If you're still here at the end, you're incredible for staying. I appreciate you. And we'll see you on the next video. Laters.